Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. We are continuing our playthrough here, and we're coming up on the end of a cycle, but we're not quite there yet. I think we might be able, depending on how quick this goes, we might be able to eke one out before we reset the cycle. But we'll go here. I mean, we could go anywhere in here, but here should be fine. Let's take a look at what we got here. Looks like some harvesting's going on. I'm gonna go with this just in case I can get humans. And I'm gonna go with my typical small farm, throw some meat in there, and we'll go ahead and embark, and then we'll get started. All right, let's take a look at our forest mysteries. Oh, all right. So completing a glade event will give 30 random food. That's a good thing. And then our bad mysteries, hostility to fuel efficiency is lower. So it scales with hostility. So we're going to be burning a lot more stuff. So a coal mine would be good if we could find one. Resistance decreased by 200. Okay, fuel efficiency is 200% lower. Along with this being lower, that's going to be a huge problem. And then this one at hostility 6 is essentially have services times 2 or people start dying every couple seconds. So this is probably going to be a pretty nasty one. I envision the speed at which these resources are going to burn away pretty quick, especially once we get a little deeper in. Well, we'll have to figure out what we can do to hold that at bay and just kind of see what we can pull off. All right, let's take a look at our buildings. Carpenter's good. Stamping mill's okay. Scribe's okay. I'm gonna go with carpenter in case yep, there we go. Planks. I'm gonna go with the 3-star planks, even though I just picked the 2-star planks. We can never go backwards. All right, we're gonna go with a cookhouse, and we'll figure it out from there. All right, so lumber mill is like the MVP building. I feel like we always need a lumber mill up and running. At least if we can get it. That is the more ideal situation. Let's get a couple shelters. Let me get that up and running. Production-wise, we can get the crude workstation, get the makeshift post, and then most importantly, we need our woodcutters camps. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. What are we got here? A couple small glades down here, a couple up here. So we could go up this way. We could go down this way. I think I'll start here because I could pretty easily get into 3 different ones. And it's right by our primary storage unit. So we'll get 2 of those down. Increase the priority like we always try to remember to do. Can't say we always do, but we always try to remember to do. And then I think we just look for something that can do the eggs. Trapper's camp. And we can kind of slap that down over here. For now, we can always move it later. And I think at this point we just unpause, increase the speed, and hope for the best. The one thing I do need to do is issue a command to chop here. So let's go ahead and pop some beaver boys into here. And we'll pop a couple more in here. That leaves 1 available to handle the building, while the other 6 are chopping away. I don't need that path right now. What I'm gonna do is move this up a little bit, and move this up a little bit, just to get a little bit closer. Let's take a look at our cornerstones here. Get mushrooms for grain. Get 10 amber every time a trader arrives. Well, that's probably worth about 50 amber total, which, to be honest, is probably more than I'll get out of mushrooms, depending on how much grain I can double down on. But this tends to be a gathering map rather than a, well, I don't want to say rather than a planting map, because we still do a fair amount of planting. I'll go with this just in case. We have the small farm. We're guaranteed to get grain if we find fertile soil. Go ahead, look at our cornerstones. Have 6 beavers done already. Forester's hut could be useful because that can give us crystallized dew. So I think I will pick that. We could already, well, in 30 seconds we'd deliver it, but we want to wait. a little bit. Read per minute, tool shop, simple tools that would go really well with what we just did. Yeah. We need to discover 2 glades and salvage a building in 8 minutes. I'm gonna go for it. I doubt we'll get it, but I'm gonna go for it. I don't think I've ever actually gotten one of those yet, but I'm gonna go for it. All right, tapped into glade number 1. We got a little coal deposit right there. We got a big glade over here. This is gonna be pretty messy, actually, because I need to tap into a big glade. I've never tapped into a big glade this early, but it's the only chance I have of getting runes. It's very risky, because whatever's behind there, I'm probably not going to be able to deal with, but we'll see what happens. All right, we popped into the glade. I don't know if this counts as runes. Okay, we got a little lucky in the sense that this is just something I have to work. It's not something that is inherently, like, requires resources or anything. So I think I don't think this counts as a building or whatever for the purpose of runes rebuilt or salvaged. Does this count? I don't know. All right, we're gonna send it to the Citadel. Here we could potentially get more people. Looks like humans are on the menu here. Humans and harpies. I don't know if I want that. I think I'd rather just get more amber. I'm gonna take another person out of here and just focus on getting that done. That'll give us some amber to play with, and then we can go ahead and get a trading post up and running. Ugh, I gotta chop out 1 tile right there. Actually, let me do that right now. Just want to be able to start on the trading post. I don't know if either of these count, but if they do, then we will complete this. If they don't, we're kind of screwed. And by the time I figure out if it does, I'm not gonna have time to do another. All right, let's go ahead and get the trading post down. Did they change the music, by the way? I don't remember this particular music. I'm gonna turn this in now that we were at 1. I don't need like a 3rd garden plantation thing. I really don't need any of this. Trapper's Camp could be useful on this type of map because that will let us harvest the bigger nodes. So I will get that. There certainly is an avenue for that. Were we already building? Was that a Trapper's Camp? It was. Okay, so we'll already have a Trapper's Camp. That'll be just fine. I hope this counts. We'll find out in a little bit. I doubt any of this does. I mean, we took a gamble. We went for it. It didn't. I don't think it paid off, but we tried. We don't have enough time before the next storm. All right. I don't know if these have to empty out entirely, or what exactly the situation is. That one did not count. Let's see if this counts. I don't think so. Nope, it didn't. All right. Well, we tried. That's unfortunate. I really could have used that, but we will survive. We really got to get some of the stuff built. This is taking a very long time. And nobody has any houses. I can't make them my favorite because they're the only ones. We get some housing up. Does that mean their mood will get better? Well, looks like we kind of skimmed through that pretty by the skin of our teeth there. All right, let's take a look. I could choose a blueprint from any unlocked blueprint that has the potential to be a good thing. I think I would like this. I just don't know what I want. I don't know what I want yet. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and just give it a minute. Let's see what happens. Really bummed I didn't get that order done, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move back up here. We could tap back into this glade here, and we'll go to this glade here. Just chop both of that out. See what's behind either one. With any luck, it'll be something decent. All right, we need to get somebody in here. At least get the ball rolling. Well, I do need you to start. I'll limit these to 10 just to make sure we're getting something going. Let's take a look here. You know, having biscuits, which we'll probably get, will give us +3. This gives us packs of goods, which is good. I mean, definitely for trading purposes, but I'd rather have the resolve. I think resolve is always a super good thing. Ah, crap. All right, produce 40 meat in Trapper's Camp. I think that is doable. I think that's doable. We have meat right here. Probably rotate this around. We got meat right here. We got people. Sorry, you got to go in here. No, it's not necessarily favorite, but all right. So this should be just straight meat harvesting. Let's bring the road out a little bit here just to get it quicker. There we go. We got our first little farm field there. We can get something up and running. Certainly better than a kick in the teeth. All right, let's move this down here. Move this down here. Let's go ahead and extend this path a little bit. We're about to hit 4 glades, then we could turn that in. I wish they would get this road built. This would be a little bit quicker. We're getting the meat. We're at least gathering it. Oh, that's swamp wheat. That's interesting. Okay, so we did pop into this glade. We can turn this in. There is enough hostility and patience to justify turning it in. Let's go ahead and do that. Gives us some bricks to work with, which we didn't currently have. Looks like we're still a little low on the fabric side of things. Right now, I'm just highly focused on getting this done as fast as possible. I'm debating whether or not I should build a second Trapper's Camp. If that would even be a thing that can happen. It does appear to be something that can be done. Whether or not it should be done, maybe a different story entirely. Let's go ahead and up the priority of that. I don't know if there's going to be even enough time to do this. How can we get 40 meat that quick? That seems insane to me. All right, can we focus on getting this done, guys? Please, please. Why are they not prioritizing this? Okay, let's pop a couple people in here. Let's try to focus on getting as much meat as possible. We have 2 minutes left. I don't think we're going to make it, but we're going to try. Wow, that's a lot of other stuff being produced there. All right, we got 1 minute left. I don't even know how this is possible. Like, how could we have possibly done that any quicker? Maybe if we built a storage unit right next door. Let's just force delivery now. Nothing here to force. Nope, didn't make it. Well, that's super unfortunate. The timing is very bad. I am going to take everybody out of these. Put some beavers in here. Let's limit this to like 50, let's say. Not being too greedy, but, you know, getting something up and running. Let's go this route. I cannot believe that is intense. We lost the Harpy Craftsman, but that's okay. They weren't really making anything anyway. We'll slap a human in here for now. Turn off planks. Leave brick production on, even though we have nothing to make bricks at the moment. Let's see what else we got here. +2 to leather production. That could give us a lot more leather, which, I mean, isn't the end of the world, but yeah, 10 amber every time a villager dies, huh? I guess let's get some extra leather. If anything, we could trade it away. Yeah, we're a little tight on wood. See, we do have some amber though from those earlier trades, so that's good. Forager camp could be decent. I think I'd rather have the fabric and the grain, and I think we just leave it at that for now. I think that's plenty. All right, so those ethereal orders are the bane of my existence. I don't think I've ever successfully completed one, which kind of sucks because that means those resources are wasted. Let's chop all this out. Just focus on getting this cleaned out for now. We got time to get more people and get more stuff figured out. I haven't figured out which building I want yet, but that's on the docket. Let's get our 2 beaver boys back in here. I would like to get a mine up and running because we're gonna need that coal pretty quickly. Yeah, we slapped the mine down here. I think this is close enough to our base that it'll be fine to not build like a separate storage unit or anything. All right, let's take a look at orders. I feel like we can get clothing at some point, and it would behoove us to do so. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'm not falling for you. It's not gonna happen. There's no way in 5 minutes I'm getting all that. So, Harpy Resolve? Probably not. I guess let's do the trade routes. Harpies are never happy with me, and I'm never happy with harpies, so it just is what it is. I don't think we need packs of anything at the moment. We could start building housing that's specific to these different groups. Got some human housing we could plop down in the middle here. I think I'll go ahead and put that down. Beaver housing. We definitely need that up and running. I should probably get this hut back over here and finish clearing out this section, because it would be more beneficial to get this all cleaned out, I think, than anything else right now. Why are we not finishing this building? Is there nobody? There's nobody available. No peoples. All right, well, we'll just wait. We'll get there eventually. Next storm is coming. I do want to trim to the point of entering this without actually entering it yet, because I will do that next cycle. All right, we are at 1. Hostility 1. Hostility 2 is when the fun begins. And we start burning through everything, which is gonna really suck, but it is what it is. I hope I saved at least a little bit of amber. Let's get that farm field built. All right, this woodcutter's camp needs to move over here. Everybody needs to like shuffle over a little bit, make sure we got enough room to clear this out. Once I get people, I can hopefully get this up and running. You know what? I'm gonna actually take the human out of here just to try to prioritize getting this built. Let's take a look at our cornerstones. I don't want to reduce crystallized dew. That would be terrible. Every new glade event. I don't want to slow my reputation gain from resolve. That would be problematic. Every 3 amber. I don't want to add hostility. I'm gonna reroll. I got rerolls. Why not? +1 to wood production. So I don't know. Lumber tax is pretty good. The +1 to wood production is good. It sucks to lose everything we have, which is like 270 wood. But the +1 wood will help us keep over the longer term. So I am going to take that. It's a little brutal, especially because we're like low on fuel now. Let's get some people in here. That's the perfect blend of people that I need. Get the humans started. Maybe we can get this mine built, and that would be super useful to get that up and running and get some coal. Speaking of which, I'm gonna recheck that box and make sure we are burning coal, because we're definitely gonna need it this time around. I'll put 1 beaver in here for now. You know what? I'm gonna put him. Well, I need somebody building. I can't just have nobody building anything. I need people. All right, let's tap into this. Yeah, let's just focus on tapping into this right now. Okay, there was a noise. Somebody was happy somewhere. All right, next clearance. Let's take a look here. What do we got here? Totem. I could convert global resolve bonus. I like that. I don't like that. Well, there's wood. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. I'm going to take a beaver out and add that to the pile just to get this done a little bit quicker. What is there over here? Is this another mine location potentially? Lots of extra meat. Got some swamp wheat fields. Got more coal over here. So we're not completely without anything. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. We don't have a ton of resources available. Kind of sucks. I don't think we're going to be able to get to 15. Just not reasonably fast. Leather, we do have a lot of leather, and we have a lot of bonuses to leather, so maybe I could eke out something here. Yeah, I think that leaves us with enough lumber to turn that in. Let's go ahead and do that. Probably would have been good to get the tool shop, but I like resolve. It just helps progress things along a little quicker. I can always opt for the tool shop here if I want to. All right, things are churning along. This impatience is going a little quicker than I would like it to. And we certainly don't have a lot of orders to to keep up with. So let's look at getting some of our buildings up and running. We can get a cookhouse going there. Is there really anything else we have at the moment? We need to get parks and gardens up. Let's go ahead and build some of this stuff just to make sure we have it built and ready to go. That'll increase resolve a little bit across the board. Look at our next order. Packs of building materials, that is something I can definitely do, so I will choose that option. Because at this point, I just want to focus on things I know for sure I can successfully do. Where'd the beaver go? That was... Oh, they're still collecting this. Okay. Alright, as soon as this is done, going into the storm, that kind of is a little rough, but hopefully they'll run down here and start building this stuff. They did give us 3 global resolve, which will make everybody a little bit happier. If we get some of the housing built, it'll just set us up for more success down the road, which at this stage of the game is all we're really hoping for. Is there anything we can do here? We can get prepared. That might tap into this glade. I don't want to do that yet. I want to wait till the storm is over and the drizzle is on. All right, housing is being built. Everybody should have housing by the end of this. Should be in a decent spot there. I need more people. I have plenty of food at the moment. That probably won't last forever, but for now, I have plenty of food. Let's see what we got available here. Plus herb production. We could triple down on tanning. We already have +2. That would be another +2. 5 pigment for every 10 insects. We aren't currently harvesting any insects. And I don't see any on the map. Yeah, it's all meat. Lots of meat. It'd be nice to get that meat cornerstone. That would be pretty incredible. I don't think we have anything to make herbs. Are we making insects via any other means? I don't think so, because we have none. Interesting. Okay, so we're kind of in a little bit of a pickle there, I think. So I don't think any of these cornerstones do us good, except for maybe tanning racks, which just doubles down and lets us have some goods to trade. I think I'm probably better re-rolling. I'll take the clay per minute. We don't currently have any, to my knowledge, I didn't see on the map any, well, there's a little bit of stone there. Okay, I lied a little bit. But we didn't currently have any stone, so I'll take that. I'll take that. Clay is at least useful. We could turn it into pottery. There's a couple different options. All right, let's go ahead and tap into this. Get into that next glade. And go this route. Let's get a... They like mining. Oh, we have stone there too. Okay, well, at least we have stone. All right, move Trapper's Camp. I guess we'll go here for now. No, let's focus on eggs first. So priority eggs, then meat. I want to make sure this gets cleared out so we have some space to build. That's probably more important. I do need clothing. So maybe for the building that I get to pick, I will pick a weaver. This one. All right, carpenter will give us simple tools. That does give us an avenue to make simple tools, at least. And then I want to get this up and running. Because at this point, the only way we're going to win is by bumping resolve. We got to get resolve all the way up. All right, tap into a glade here. We got a spoopy, scary gravestone. Okay. I think I'll use the coal. And I think I'll get the ancient tablets just in case I need it for something. And then this is forager camp, which this would be a full-fledged forager camp, which means we could harvest all of this stuff. So it's probably worth getting this. I'll go ahead and rebuild it. It's movable. I could always move it. All right, we get that up and running. Why are they idle? Oh, because there's not enough coal. We'll go deliver the coal, guys. All right, they'll have the coal in a minute. All right, we just got a forager's camp, so I don't need to get this. Herbalist camp lets us harvest herbs, but there's no herbs on the map. Reroll. Brewery is very useful. Ale makes people happy. Happy people equals happy everything. We need biscuits. We don't have any flour yet. We could do eggs. I don't want to do roots. I need that for the biscuits. I've got no people available. I'm out of people again. Okay. Don't want that. Don't need that. Scroll production. Potentially useful. I'm gonna sell 2 of these just because I don't need them. I'd rather have the amber available. All right, we got 4 human houses. We need to build 2 more. I would assume within range is the ideal situation. I'll build the last one here when we can. Clothing fulfilled. Well, that's gonna have to wait. All right, how are we doing on... Okay, so now we are level... whatever. Level 2. Which makes people happy as well. So if I get coats up and running, I get ale up and running. I get biscuits up and running. There's some promise there, I think. All right, just build the stuff, guy. Why is resolve low? I'm not really sure why it got that low that quick. I certainly have plenty of fabric to be made. Where's my angry harpy? Let's try to make you happier so you don't leave. And where are you? I don't know where the harpy is. Okay. Well, you don't need to be the favorite anymore. All right, let's take a look here. Blue school resolve. Yeah, let's just try to get resolve as high as possible. It's the only way we're gonna win. This is doable. Not so sure about this. Maybe I could find oil somewhere. No, sir, I ain't falling for you. Gain roots every time we discover a glade. That's kind of nice. I don't think I'll get this many trade routes. So purging fire, that's probably my next best bet. Which means I'm gonna have to build a blight post and probably a hydrant somewhere just to collect some stuff. We could build the hydrant like over here. That will be just dandy. Do we have people? We have a couple. So let's put you here because you like doing things with fabric. Well, actually, we need fabric first. So let's put you here. And you could focus on fabric. There's a little bit of clay, a little bit of brick. You could work on that too. We'll put you here. Maybe we'll make some progress there. You can come here, right? And you can use pottery, but you can use whatever you want. Just make some ale. All right, we got more people. Let's go ahead and do that. I would love to get somebody in here. I don't need you for planks, but I could use you for simple tools if we had them available. We don't currently, but we have an avenue. We find another glade that has crop fields in it, then we could potentially... You're in the good shape here, but you're way far away from... Well, I guess all of them are far away. We kind of have to build a, what you call it? We're gonna have to build a warehouse over here. All right, where are my lumber boys? We're gonna move you guys over here, and we are gonna tap into this glade, because that is what we need to focus on now. We need fertile soil if we can. No available ore. That's cool. Let's go deeper. I need more coal. Give me all the coal possible. We're still shy of beaver over here. I'm gonna put them in there. So we're still shy on housing. That is quite unfortunate. I would like to get at least a harpy house up here. Get another beaver house over here. We need to... This is what we need to do. We need to start chopping this out. Because the center's here. And I'm building everything like to the max on the edges here. I need to get all this area opened up. Okay, so there's no nothing here, which is unfortunate. Let's take a look at trade routes. I haven't done that yet. I don't have any packs of provisions. So I can't really do anything about that at the moment. I do have to do something about this. And I don't have the resources to do anything. This is a problem. I don't see myself getting these resources either. Very problematic. What to do? When is my next? You're 5 minutes away. All right, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he sells tools. I could call him immediately. I'm gonna risk that. It's gonna make unhappiness, but I have no avenue. I got nothing. So I really have no choice at this point. I just have to buckle down and take a chance. All right. He does have tools. I don't need these. I could sell some of this, but I want to keep some lumber handy. Leather, I can get a ton of. Not too worried about that. All right, let's do this trade. Okay, I need... How many tools do I need? 8 more? Does he have oil? They need oil too. Does any of this have oil? I have to be a little strategic here. Just a little bit of strategery. Try to get this in the bag. All right, well, I know I need 8. Let's try to get at least that. All right, precision. There we go. Beaver resolve. I am so desperate for resolve right now. I will gladly do that. Okay. That gives us enough to do this, which is what I needed. And then we can go ahead and keep the goods. That'll give us incense for roots, which I think is a perfectly fine trade-off. I am going to put these 2 guys in here, do an investigate, and get that done as fast as possible. That is quite a bit messy. I'm hoping to complete something here. I need something to finish. At this point, let's see, how much fabric do I have? Not that much, but I have some. I need someone. How are we doing on... All right, I'm going to take you out of here. I'm going to put you in here. Just get the clothing done so we get the need for clothing fulfilled. We need packs of building materials. I can do that. Is that the best pack recipe we have? It is. So I need somebody in here making this as much as possible. How many do I need? 20? It's a lot. Okay, let's put 20 there. I need more people. All right, maybe ale isn't as needed because it's leisure. I need the whole services, not just ale itself. So let's take you out of there and let's put you in here. Try to get some of that done. All right, we are quite precariously teetering here. This is not a good situation to be in. I did say I wanted to start clearing this area out down here, so I'm gonna move this guy over here, and move this guy over here. Let them just start chipping away at this stuff. I don't mind tapping into these little glades, but we got to do something. This impatience is growing way faster. I have to get coats up and running, like desperately need that up and running. Fabric is no packs of crops right now. I need packs of supplies. Okay, fabric, plenty of leather. No reason we can't have fabric just churning out. You know what? Let's limit this to like 50. Just churn out fabric like crazy. That's what I need. Lots of fabric. Because fabric means lots of coats. If I get that turned in, it'll at least knock this down a little bit, and then I can worry about the next thing. Okay, we got resolve pretty low, but I think it'll... The drizzle will start before they get too unhappy. I think. I'll just do this to pause it a little bit. Okay, clothing need is fulfilled. Should be in a decent situation there. I don't have any herbs currently, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay like that forever. So, can we just get them a little bit happier? Just a little bit happier. If we can prioritize this house. All right, let's get some more people on the map here. Probably this. All right, let's move these guys down here. Just keep trimming. Almost got the clothing done. Building materials are coming along. Houses are being built. They're not the best houses, but they are houses. Oh no, it reset. It reset with seconds left on the clock. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I desperately need this. All right, so we have no way to make these biscuits right now, which is super unfortunate, but we do have skewers, which nobody cares about except harpies. If we can make them happy, that's at least something, right? If we get some happy harpies. Looks like everybody's got housing right now. That's surprising, but also good. I'm gonna put a human in here, just try to brew some beers. If we can get pickled goods, not that it's I don't have the the stuff for it. Come on, can we get clothing fulfilled, please? I'm gonna put another harpy in here, just try to get that cranked out as much as possible. All right, we're trying again. Minute 30. I don't know if we have that much time. I hope we do. I'm very concerned about it. We can make packs of provisions with this. We need that for trading, so I definitely need to make sure we are doing that. All right, we at least have some happy people. That's good. All right, so Hilda has arrived. I'm gonna give it 2 seconds. We got that done. Let's turn that in. Okay, so that does give us some more clothing, coat production. Packs of building materials are almost done. Do not trade these. You gotta remember that. I can trade this day and night, doesn't matter. Let's do a little bit of this. I'm glad I took that wood thing earlier because that seems to be making a difference. Let's do a trade of 40 because I need to trade as much as possible with that trading perk. The more I sell, the better off I am. I really need a way to make flour. All right, let's do this. Trade. Yes, resolve for villagers with a home. That should make everybody a little bit happier because everybody has a home. I could do this, just nudge the reputation up a little bit. But coat production, I don't need it. I'm gonna save the amber for a rainier day. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell this either. There's no oil here. I can't buy oil. I could buy some flour. That could potentially... All right, hear me out. That potentially buys me a little bit of time. What that allows me to do is use the little bit of flour that I have. Too many clicks. All right. Buy the flour until I can make it myself. And then I can come in here and do nothing because I don't have these resources. Cool. All right. She's selling herbs, roots. Was that roots in there? Yes, it was. Okay, so if we can get roots, let's just get 60 roots. You know, I'm gonna sell some of this leather for this. I can get a ton of leather. I have a lot of leather bonuses. So I think I'm just gonna do that and save the amber for later on. Okay, so I have a way to make biscuits. This needs to be highest priority. Let's crank out some biscuits. That should knock these guys over the edge. If they're both up above the top, it should knock down this impatience. That's the hope anyway. Might be a little bit of copium going on there, but I'm hoping things will go okay. I'm just gonna plop this guy here. There's a lot of material to gather here, so I'm just gonna kind of let that go. But that should fulfill the need for biscuits. And then I just need to figure out the oil situation for this. So everything's kind of slowly percolating the way it needs to. At this stage in the game, cooperage is okay. I do need barrels, but I don't have the raw materials for barrels, so I can't quite do anything with that at the moment, but it has potential. That being said, I'm gonna reroll anyway, and I'm glad I did because that gives me the tavern, which I desperately need, because I need to build that over here. I'm gonna move this here and move this here just to get it out of the way so I can get this tavern built. Oh, you're in the way too. Well, I guess we're just gonna move you too. All right, tavern, get you up and running. Let's go ahead and slap a path down here, and we're just gonna continue chopping all this stuff out. I do need to move these guys over here because we now are going in this direction. I'm just clearing all this out. So there we go. Packs of building materials. I'll turn that in. That gives me some copper bars to work with. Makes the villagers move a little quicker. Buys me a little more time again. The tavern gives me the service completion, right? It'll give me the service building. So I need 2 more of those and 2 of those. So 2 of these somewhere in range. Those can be moved later on, so I'm not that worried about it. And then 2 of these. All right, that'll complete that. We can go to our next building. I need flour, and this supplier will give me flour, which is what I need. So we'll go ahead and get that built. I feel like things are starting to you know, slowly come together. Sometimes very slowly, but slowly coming together. This will let me produce oil. I was kind of hoping I could just buy oil, but this will give me the oil I need for rainproof coats. And at this stage in the game, I need all the advantage I can get. So I am going to build this press. There is a warehouse up here. I could definitely just build it over here. And that would be fine as well. All right, we got a little bit of unhappiness, but that's to be expected in the storm. I'm hoping if we bump up the resolve and all three of them are happy, we could just start knocking down this impatience pretty significantly. That's the hope anyway. I should probably do some trade routes if I can. I'll sell that, no problem. Don't have enough packs of crops. Don't have enough flour. I got one biscuit need fulfilled. I was certainly hoping we get a lot more than that. I probably should put a pause on that while I'm figuring out the flour situation. Why is the fire going out? Oh, because it's just burning through all those resources. Hey, meat specialization. I like that. We have a lot of meat on the map. I think that is a very good thing to have. So fire was going out, but we had a lot of wood still. That's really interesting. Okay, everybody is super happy, which is really what I like to see. Newcomers will be coming pretty soon. Did I make the press? Don't know if I made the oil press or not. I feel like I built it. Yeah, I built it up here. All right, we got people available. Let's build another human house over here. Let's move this. We're just kind of chopping through this area specifically to free up the space and the resources. So it makes sense to just continue this path down. There is a node there, but I'm not that worried about it. Let's build some human housing, build some beaver housing, and then we probably should get a harpy house or two up and running. That would make people a little bit happier. And then I'm going to leave people out in the open. Just I'm not assigning them to anything right now. I just want them to finish building all these buildings. That's currently a bottleneck for us. I just need that done soon. And now, see, the impatience -1 because everybody is super happy. That is really good. We could just start chipping away at the unhappiness of our people. We could sell that. We could sell that. Looks like we are getting the tavern up and running, which is going to make people even happier, especially if they could drink some ale. All right, I guess we're putting people in there, but that's just going to make them even happier. So we're good. This is definitely trending in the right direction now. It was a little dicey at first, but it is now officially trending in the right direction. All right, we got another bit of happiness there. Hoping this is finishing up pretty soon. They have almost everything we need built. We just need this one last thing, and that'll bump it up. That'll bump the hub up to a district, lowers the corruption, increases the production, which is perfect. Once these last houses get built, that should provide housing for everyone. And at this point, we're just kind of coasting on easy street. This is going to go down. This is going to go up. And, you know, ideally, we'll get this finished, but there's certainly no guarantees on any of that. I do want to get flour and luxury goods up. So where can we steal? Well, oh, this is making flour too. I don't need 1-star flour. Okay, so let's take out one guy here. Put one in here. Oh, and he's happy to do it. That's even better. We're going to take a harpy out, right? We're getting plenty of cloth, but we need somebody in here making flour. So go ahead, get him started on that. I still have a person available to start building stuff because we need housing. Still the resolve dropping down to almost nothing. That's kind of crazy. We do not need... That is a lot of packs of provisions. We used up a lot of... I'm sure we used up a lot of resources to do that. I can just buy biscuits directly here. And I think that's probably worth doing. I'm going to buy this perk, though. That'll give me plenty of grain if we need it for anything. I don't think we need any more packs of building materials. So let's go ahead and sell those. I'm actually just going to trade them directly for biscuits if we can. Okay. I think that puts us in a pretty good place overall. There's nothing else I really want to sell at the moment. Let's look at the trade options. Sell that. Let's sell some clay. We got clay available. Can't sell anything else right now. I only have 2 slots unlocked to sell. All right, are we capping how many we're building? We're not. All right, so we need to limit this to like 10. Limit this to 10. Otherwise, I'm going to waste all my resources building all that crap. They are running around building the blight rots. We did complete this. Gives me 5 more humans and makes people a lot happier, which is good. Lowers impatience again. At this point, I mean, we might as well get the workshop, and we'll get rid of the other building. Don't need an herbalist camp. This would give me barrels and a better packs of provisions recipe, even though I probably don't need that anymore. Let's go with the temple, because remember, we needed 2 service buildings, and that would be a second service building, even if we're not actively using it at the moment. All right, I'm gonna build the workshop over here, and then I'm gonna get rid of this crude workstation once that's built, because that's just a better recipes all around for everything. All right, now we just need oil, which we should be making a lot of, I'd imagine, but I don't know where it's go. Oh, they just hadn't unloaded it yet. All right, so I guess we'll just take more leather. Give me more leather. Doesn't matter. We're moving right along. Everything is going pretty well. Look at our last building options. I am gonna get an herb garden, just on the off chance I get an opportunity to build another field, or have a need to build the field. I have a feeling I'm not gonna need to do anything. Like, it's all going really smooth at this point, but just in case. All right, let's go ahead and focus chop into that. Go ahead and get a couple more people. Don't really want more, but we're just gonna keep going with it. We'll put somebody in here, and this will be fabric and bricks. We can make as much of that as we need. I'm gonna take everybody out of here and demolish that build. Oh, apparently not demolish it. We'll just uncheck that. And then I think I have all these checked. All right, they can go to town on that stuff. Why are my people not as happy as they were? See, this is what I was worried about. We get a certain distance in, and then it would stall out. I think we just need more housing. Let's just get actual housing for everyone. We need harpy housing. I do want to get rid of this garbage housing. I'm probably going to need a couple beaver houses. All right, that should be good. All right, we are tapped into here. We can go ahead and turn this in. Gives us 5 more people. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We do not need this many people. Let's just sell everything we possibly can. What do we got going on here? I do not want more people, I'll tell you that. Let's just get some reputation. Go ahead and turn that in. Look at those massive stone deposits. Those are insane. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. It looks like we actually have... Yeah, why are we losing so much favor? It looks like we're not getting enough clothing being produced. I'm going to slap another person in here. We should be churning out plenty of raw materials. It does appear to be the case. Plenty of grain, which should mean plenty of flour. And then flour should translate to biscuits pretty readily. We are out of ale, so that's a little unfortunate. Food-wise, we should have people working in here. No problemo. Yeah, unlimited biscuit production. We have some roots available. Let's try to get that done. We're not creeping forward anymore, but we are making progress in other ways, so we should be okay as long as we finish one of these and we turn this in and get this reputation. That should be enough to kind of put us over the edge. Yeah, we're really close right now. All right, we should have people available. We're not getting any roots, which is unfortunate. We are burning this stuff out. I'm actually gonna put a beaver in here. That is burning some of that, getting some purging fire. Keep that at bay. All right, they are back. They are happy. I do not want any more people. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll do that. Just makes people happier. Trade routes, I just need one more. Go ahead and do that. All right, you, 20 pottery. Woodcutters move faster. That doesn't matter to me. I will take herbs. I'll take incense. I'll take almost anything you got. All right, let's sell some of this coal. Not everything, because it gets bad in the storm. Let's just sell a bunch of this stuff. Don't need that. I'll keep the tools in case I want to tap into a cache. That's like my escape hatch. We can get a fair amount of that. All right. Scrolls. How about this? Get like 40 of this. We could spend some amber. There's nothing else we're gonna use it for. All right, so that should kind of bump everybody's happiness up because we're gonna be doing education for a little bit. We're gonna be doing incense for a little bit. We're gonna be just living the high life. Yep, everybody's happy. That's gonna drive that forward, and we are gonna pull out a win. So it did get a little dicey there at one point, but we did manage to pull out the W. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.